no axe, Judah. Open your book of Acts, Judah. I don't brag, no, I don't boast, but I will kick actual facts, Judah. My honesty is genuine, even though some do pretend. Real Judah, we was born to win. Watch for the wolves, no Benjamin. Crappy job, call me the plumber. Staying woke, no time for slumber. Jacob watching for the signs and wonders, but my father said that my hairs is numbered. It's Louis.
When real Judah gonna drop, they say we doing numbers. 144 up on that clock, they say we doing numbers. Hey, when your album dropping, shall we doing numbers? Hey, we ain't never flopping, man, we doing numbers. Numbers, they say we doing numbers. Numbers, I might pull up reading numbers. Hey, when your album dropping, shall we doing numbers? 144 up on that clock, they say we doing numbers.
And lead in prayer. Almighty Father, Ahaya, our Father which art in heaven, holy be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Everybody aware today is a Feast of Atonement. This is a special class again, updating us on the feast days. And what we can find the feast days at is Leviticus 23, and we're going to start at 23 and 23 because we did Passover, so we're going to focus on the feast days for this month, for the 7th month. Leviticus 23, 23.
Leviticus 23, 23. Can I get that?
Based on how you giving us the Enoch calendar, now we can break down because we cannot break down these feast days without the book of Jubilees and Enoch. We cannot do anything. We can look at it, we could guess on it, but we don't have the exact number, the day and the time. These books work together. They work together for a perfect reason.
Everyone has it, Leviticus 23, 23. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets.
Stop right there. Now we know our Father's telling us that on the 7th month, right? 7th month, which we got an Enoch calendar. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 7th month, right? And read again, Cal.
Speaking to the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall...
The first day of that month. Now the first day of that month is the Feast of the Trumpet, blowing the trumpet. And we learned how to count them in past, but I thought, then again, I thought the best because Enoch played a big role in bringing this to light. Because old time, we cannot break down the 7th month and the first day of that month. So we do our 7th month. Abib, Zil, Savan, Tammuz, Ab, and Elu, and Hannah. This is your 3rd, 7th month on that first day of that month. And down here we got it broke down. And this month right here you're gonna have, it's gonna be in September, October, it's gonna be 30 days, right? It's gonna be in autumn. Blowing the trumpets, atonement, and you will have your what's your feast? The Feast of Atonement, blowing the trumpets. And you have the tabernacle, all in this same month. They're not gathered from all these months. These 3 feasts gonna be in this month, but once we get to it, you know, it's a special reason for these feasts. It's a real special reason for these feasts. Can we count? So this is one that we missed. We missed the blowing the trumpets, because that was on the first day of this month. We missed that one. But the Day of Atonement is actually the day. We're going to break that down. Keep reading, Cal.
Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day
On the 10th day.
of this 7th month,
So it's going to be on the same month, but on the 10th day, right?
there shall be a day of atonement.
The Day of Atonement, right? On the 10th day of the same 7th month, there's going to be a Day of Atonement, right? Now, what I did, I had this regular worldly calendar, and I went all the way from the first day feast, and I counted 30 days like you're supposed to do Enoch. You got 30, 30, 31. 30, 30, 31 to all your feast days, right? Which is going to be, these feasts going to be separated for 13 weeks apart, right? So what I did, I went to our new month, right? It's Elul, our new month in August. And I started in September, right? New month, Hannah. That's basically the month we're in now. And that month going to be in September, October, right? Now, this is the first day right now, the first day of our month, which and on their calendar will be on the 18th, going to the 19th. Now, I kind of, he'll be the Feast of Blowing the Trumpet. That's the one we missed. This was our new month right here, going the 18th to the 19th. Now, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gonna go right to Friday night, the night of atonement, which is today, according to their calendar, right? Now, when you count more past this right here, this is the feast day, which is the 10th day. But you can keep reading, Cap. You was on 27, keep reading.
Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh.
Keep reading.
And ye shall do no work in the same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before Yahweh Shalahiah. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in the same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at evening. From evening until evening shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speaking to the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day.
15th day, now we know the atonement was on the 10th day, right? Like this regular calendar again. This is the 10th day. Now we got to count on the 15th day when we go to Feast of Tabernacle, right? So this is the 10th, 11th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. So the Feast of the Tabernacle will be Wednesday night or evening. This coming Wednesday night or evening, according to their calendar. So we just adding up from Enoch calendar and just to their calendar. We just gotta know our beginning date and our end date. We get our beginning date, we can always add it up. It's simple. Once you add it up, but once you get the scripture, it's gonna be more simplified. Like I say, this is gonna be the Feast of Tabernacle, so everybody get heads up on that. It's gonna be Wednesday at evening to that Thursday. That's gonna be our next feast day. But the day is the Day of Atonement. That's the feast for the day. Okay, now, like I say, we'll keep reading, Cap.
Speak unto the children of Israel, verse 34, fam. Speaking to the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto Yahweh. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. These are the feasts of Yahweh, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh, a burnt offering, and a meat offering, a sacrifice, and drink offerings, everything upon his day. besides the Sabbaths of Yahweh.
Besides the Sabbath, now I want to separate the Sabbath day. The Sabbath day cannot be one of these days. You got to separate the Sabbath. He said, besides your Sabbath, keep reading, Captain.
Besides the Sabbaths of Yahweh, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows.
Now your vows, you still got to pay your vows on that day that you made that vow. You can't substitute and say, okay, it's going to be on Passover day, I cannot do it. You still have to keep your vow on the day that you said you going to make a vow to the Father. Keep reading, Captain.
And beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto Yahweh. Also in the 15th day of the 17th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto Yahweh 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath, and ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly tree branches, and palm trees, and the boughs of fig trees, and willows, and the brook, and ye shall rejoice before Yahweh 7 days. And ye shall keep it a feast unto Yahweh 7 days. In the year it shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate in the 17th month. Seventh month, excuse me, sorry. 7th month, family. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths, that your generation may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths, when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am Yahweh, and Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of Yahweh.
Now, what Yahweh is saying that he had children to dwell in booths because he brought out of Egypt, right, from bondage, right, because we didn't have our land yet. But today we still do that, dwell in booths. We can do it as a rehearsal. You know, all this is rehearsal with getting the kingdom. We can't do it exactly because remember Yeshua, he done with a lot of stuff, so we do this in remembrance and rehearsal to go into the kingdom. Go ahead.
The word booths also means tent. And I also notice like when brother's reading, he talks about offering an offering of fire, right? Now when I first woke up, I was like, well, how am I set up an altar and burn? Because I know Yeshua was the ultimate sacrifice, correct? Mm-hmm. So things aren't going to be exactly how it was.
Yeah, I was confused on 23:39 where it says the first day shall be a Sabbath, but I mean I always hear about it being on the seventh day. Yeah, 23:39.
39.
And also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto Yahweh 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, the rights, what it was according to the Sabbath day, so you can't keep those Sabbath days anymore. A lot of stuff we cannot keep to the fullest of the Sabbath day according to what he gave it to us in like in this law before Yeshua. So now, why would we just go by the original Sabbath day, keeping that Sabbath day that he gave us, that 7 day number? Because you had a 7 day after the unleavened bread. You had to keep it for 7 days. Ain't no way in the world we're going to keep it in land of our captivity 7 days. Feast of Weeks was like 49 days. Well, we can't do it in 49 days. So what we're doing at the day, it's the Day of Atonement. It's like we can only do it, we can do it today. And for some reason, like Brother Baltimore said, for some reason, the Feast of Atonement keep coming up on the Shabbat day. Lining up with the Saturday of this world. Last year was on the Sabbath day, sundown, this and that. I probably do stuff for a reason. Then you go back to the other question.
So we're gonna try this one?
Try which one?
This feast day.
Well, I mean, we didn't have time to prepare this and that, but really we supposed to flip that soul on this day. We're supposed to flip that soul today, this and that, whatever. And that's why, like I said, you can do whatever you want to do as in personal between you and the Most High, this and that, because we're not forcing nothing on nobody to do that, because it's like a last minute, whatever, this and that. We're trying to get all this down tight. So
I'm sorry. I really want to bring this out too. We take responsibility on us because we should have brought this to your attention months and months ahead of time. We understand that Israelites are just waking up. And for you to like just walk up to somebody and say, hey, you gotta fast. No water can't touch your lips, no food. You can be like, I ain't never did that a day in my life. I mean, I love y'all, but I ain't never did that. That's the first thing gonna come to your mind. A lot of people have been eating constantly. And for you to walk up to somebody and say Day of Atonement is fasting, and somebody ain't never fasted, well, they're like, what? And then like when I first started out, this is what I was doing. I literally had to brush my teeth, and we was getting ready to walk into this church, and brother was looking at me, and I was chewing some gum, but I wasn't swallowing, I was spitting it out. That's not fasting.
yeah, that's good.
I had to let water touch my lip and rinse my mouth and everything. That's not fasting. Brother looked at me and said, you can't let the water touch your lips. I was like, what? So I had messed up. If we wasn't under this mercy, this grace right now, I'd have been cut off. Okay? So what it is that this is something you have to prepare and get your body right for. See what I'm saying? You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody's abilities are different. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to prepare yourself and get ready. Because there's going to be temptation with fasting. Okay? All right?
Well, I was saying
No, go ahead.
about the fasting, right? You can't just have to do this fast. You just got to do the whole thing. You can't just do like bits and pieces of it and call it that a feast day. You got to do the whole thing.
No, you're not doing it. Well, this is a rehearsal. So we don't keep all our holidays. It's not as a rehearsal. We not do half of the stuff we cannot do. We're not in Jerusalem. We're supposed to be in Jerusalem. All this stuff. We're going to bring back our laws that we know to our feast days that we had instead of all the pagan days. So we're doing that as a rehearsal. We cannot keep every single thing like that. You'll realize you're shy out for a lot of the stuff done away with. The lamb, the goat, the bull, the sheep, this and that. Even he's our atonement. But we still do this in remembrance to go to the kingdom. Because the kingdom, they're celebrating this day right now. In the kingdom right now, they're celebrating this day. And I'm going to bring that out to Enoch. So this is something we gotta watch out. Everything the world taught us and come back to his laws, his feast days. It's a special reason why Father gave us this, and I'm going to bring that out today. You got to go ahead, sister.
I have a question. So, we just missed the atonement?
No, we're doing atonement right now. We missed the blowing the trumpets. It was on the first day of the month. We missed that. The atonement was the first day of the month. When you go to Leviticus 20, 32, 32,
Right.
23, 23, it says, speaking to the children of Israel, says to them on the Sabbath month, on the first day of the month, shall you be a Sabbath of memorial of blowing the trumpet. So we missed that one.
Okay.
That was on the seventh month. That was the beginning of this month. As soon as this month came, we missed that. So now we dealing with atonement.
The day will actually be the day of atonement.
Of atonement. Last night we saw it down. That was the beginning of atonement.
Atonement. And it would go throughout the day until
the sun
sun
go down.
go down, evening to evening. But see, we didn't bring this to y'all attention, so it'd be wrong if like we just said, hey, tomorrow atonement to y'all. You know, and y'all not ready, you know, you're like, I can do that, you know. So that's what we're saying. We're showing you now, and we're breaking down the days of the feast days and what we can do. Remember, we don't have sovereignty. So think about it. Booths coming up, right? Tents. I ask you this now. Where would you set your tent up if you live in an apartment?
We can't.
Be hard, right? You know, but we got to do the best we can.
You can't be off 7 days.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, well, it's all over the rehearsal. I mean, what's this?
Okay, so,
No.
okay, my question was for the feast fruit, fresh fruit. So on verse 39, when it says on the 15th day.
39.
39 also.
When they say on the 15th day of the 7th month, right? And when the brother had a question when he said he was kind of confused about the 2 Sabbaths. My question is, so on that 15th day, let's say when first fruits come, that 15th day, that's a Sabbath day?
Yeah, you want to treat it, that's right. He's giving you a specific, separate command. He gave you a special command saying that's going to be a Sabbath too.
Right.
But then we was able to keep that. By his order, he giving you a special day. He said, oh, this day going to be a Sabbath too. It ain't got to be on the Sabbath day. It's another Sabbath day. He's telling you, he's commanding you that it's going to be like, you treat it like a Sabbath too. We cannot keep that over here because if you don't realize when he gave that order, it's like the day we keep it as a Sabbath because it is a Sabbath, right? Tomorrow, if it was the first, like second day of the week, we have to go to work. We can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he gave you an order. He said keep that day and treat it as a Sabbath too. So he give that order. The Israelites had to keep that day as a Sabbath too.
Right. No matter if it was in the
No,
middle of the
no matter if it was in the middle of the week, no matter if it was like whatever the day it was, you observe that day as he told you as keeping this as a Sabbath day.
Okay.
That's like a command that he gave.
My next question is, so that first day on the 15th day, we would have a Sabbath, and then the end of the first fruits, on the 8th day, we would have a Sabbath.
You
Well,
know,
it's gonna be the regular Sabbath, right?
okay, I'm kind of glad you had this question. Think about the Jubilee, the 7th year. The 7th year, that whole year is a Sabbath.
Right.
That whole year. That whole entire year is a Sabbath alone. That whole year, that one whole year. 364 days, that's a whole Sabbath. Can we keep that?
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But back in the day when we owned our own lands, our own fields and everything, you had your own everything. You was able to keep all that a whole year. You was able to do it, but now we can't because we're in the land of our captivity. And Shai had mercy when he died. That's why the atonement, he's the atonement now. But we do this in rehearsal to get back into the kingdom.
So he atoned for all what we could not do.
He atoned for all. He atoned for all this stuff right here was sacrifice. You need lambs, goats. That's right. He did away with that. But the feast days we still keep. But we can't keep it in that order no more. But we can do it in rehearsal. Go back to the kingdom court. This stuff is still happening in the kingdom today. That will never stop. When we go back to the kingdom, all these feast days and everything won't be.
And also too, we would need a Levite priest to offer that sacrifice.
That's right.
You just can't go burn something yourself. See, that's why a lot of times when you read through scriptures, you'll see even Paul was heading back to Jerusalem to keep the feast days. See, so I'm gonna tell you, Paul did away with that. Why was Paul going back to keep the feast?
The scripture was I just read it out.
It should be in Acts. It's a whole list of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's a
I'll
whole
tell you
list.
after class.
Yeah, but remember, Acts chapter 2, day of Pentecost. Why was a whole bunch of Jews from different nations coming? They were doing what? Keeping what?
The feast. That's the feast of weeks.
Yeah. Christians will take you to that scripture to try to justify saying they got the Holy Spirit. Always remember Acts chapter 2, it talks about Jews, devout men from nations, because they was coming to do what? Keep the feast. Right. Sorry, brother.
Go back up to 40, Cap, when you get a chance. 23 and 40.
Say Acts 2, brother.
Yeah, that's Acts chapter 2.
Let me just write it down.
Let me show why it's important that we have to just do it. We can't do everything the exact same way we did when we was in our land. We was kings and priests. We had everything. We had the sheep, we had goat, we had everything we had there. We own everything. Over here, we're in captivity. We cannot present all this stuff to our fathers anymore. Go back to 40.
40, Leviticus 23, verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees.
Goodly trees now. Now think about it now. Right now, where we gonna find goodly trees from? Man, we'll get arrested.
Why goodly trees?
If you go back to them goodly trees and cut them up, talking next to a boot, they will lock you up.
What's a goodly tree?
A goodly tree is a choice tree of our Father. He gonna tell you what the tree is. Keep reading, Cap.
Trees, branches, and palm trees.
Palm what?
Palm
Do you
trees.
think that you could go and touch a palm tree right now
No,
if you don't
sir.
pay for it?
No, sir.
So how we gonna make these booths in the land of our captivity? They will lock you up.
Hold up. It said, and the boughs of thick trees. That
And the
mean-
boughs of thick trees.
Yeah, that mean that's big trees that they done set apart.
That's right.
They build this, they set those trees.
You can't they catch you in the woods cutting
You
them trees
you
down.
can't knock it down. It's the cities. you
It's
know.
the city. They own that. They catch you touching any
They got
tree
that.
right now. We had a palm tree in our yard right now.
It's good.
We could not touch it. Go ahead, sis.
That's that crafty counsel.
That's right.
It is, that's deep.
That's right.
It's deep.
We cannot, brother. We in the captivity. We cannot make these booths the way our Father gave us. Like we say, you need special kind of wood to do a sacrifice. It's gotta be holy wood. You just gotta go with any wood and throw it on something sacrifice. Our Father gonna deal with you then. So, brother, Yeshua mercy is on us right now. Okay, but everybody, like I said, we had classes on this. Everybody know we go by the equinox. We don't go by the moon. We go by equinox, right? Same part day, same part night. That's what that means. Our Father is not out to confusing. He's going to be the same part day, same for them, equal part day, equal part night. That's how we begin our first month. If you know your first day of your year, that first day, you just start to count from there. It's simplicity, you just start to count from there. But we finna go inside on. Let's go to, and I gave everybody, if you ain't got a book of Jubilees, I'll put a paper on your desk. You don't have it. Yeah, no, that's it. I think it's, yeah. That's what everybody didn't have Enoch of Jubilees. We're going to Jubilees 6 and 1. Like I say, the words, the Father's name is restored on this. So in your Bible, it's going to tell you new month, but this paper is not going to say that. It's going to say new month, not new moon. Everything restored back to the original order. Jubilees 6 and 1.
Jubilees 6 and 1. Brother should put some papers on. Everyone have one? Noah went forth from the ark and made atonement. Oh, sorry.
Jubilee 6:1. Now this gonna break down the other part of how we get our days. This gonna break it down. Gonna tell you all the purpose of why. Without Jubilees, we'll be lost right now. Feast days. A lot of stuff, commandments and everything.
You got it, sis? Okay. Jubilee 6:1. Noah went forth from the ark and made atonement. And on the new month of the 3rd month, he went forth from the ark and built an altar on that mountain. And he made atonement for the earth.
Stop right there. Now, why did he have to make atonement for the earth? Right? But we're gonna let the scripture bring out why he made atonement. Keep reading, okay?
And took a kid and made atonement by its blood for all the guilt of the earth, for everything that had been on it had been destroyed, save those that were in the ark with Noah. And he placed the fat thereof on the altar, and he took an ox and a goat and a sheep and kids and salt and a turtle dove and the young of a dove, and placed a burnt sacrifice on the altar, and poured thereon an offering mingled with oil, and sprinkled wine, and strewed frankincense over everything, and caused a goodly savor to arise, acceptable before Ahiah. And Ahiah smelt that goodly savor, and he made a covenant with him.
Stop right there. Now, when we read 10 and 16, we're going to tell him our father made a covenant with Noah, right? But I'm going to break down to the extent of the details about, and the way Jubilee is going to break it down through that covenant, right? Keep reading, Cap.
4. And Ahiah smelt the goodly savor, and he made a covenant with him that there should not be any more a flood to destroy the earth, that all the days of the earth, seed time and harvest, should never cease. Cold and heat and summer and winter and day and night should not change their order.
Stop right there. Now, days and nights, season time will not change the order. Even when the flood was over the earth, none of that changed right now. Again, I'm just going to say the thought like, how can the moon change anything according to this right here? What it just said? He said, should not change their order, nor cease forever, right? So, therefore, the moon will come in error, right, according to the commandment, right?
That's right.
Keep going, Cat 5.
And you increase you and multiply upon the earth, and become many upon it. So with that saying, that means that moon doctrine cut to the left.
Because I read the commandment, that's why they won't read these books. That's why they won't go inside Jubilee, Joshua, and Enoch.
Right. Verse 5, and you increase you and multiply upon the earth, and become many upon it, and be a blessing upon it. The fear of you and the dread of you I will inspire in everything that is on earth and in the sea. And behold, I have given unto you all beasts and all winged things, and everything that moves on the earth, and the fish in the waters, and all things for food. As the green herbs, I have given you all things to eat. But flesh, with the life thereof, with the blood, you shall not eat. For the life of all flesh is in the blood, lest your blood of your lives be required. At the hand of every man, at the hand of every beast will I require the blood of man. Whoso sheds man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of Yahweh made he man. And you increase you and multiply the earth. And Noah and his sons swore that they would not eat any blood that was in any flesh. And he made a covenant before Ahiah forever throughout all the generations of the earth in this month. On this account he spoke to you that you should make a covenant with the children of Yezreel.
Stop right there. This is before Israel was born. This is way before Israel was born. Keep reading, Cap.
In this month.
In this month.
Upon the mountain.
Now he's telling them that basically Moses going to come and they're going to make a covenant with the children of Israel on the same mount. This is already foretold, so this is prophesied before it even happened according to Moses. Keep reading.
In this month, upon the mountain with an oath, and that you should sprinkle blood upon them because of all the words of the covenant, which Ahiah made with them forever. And this testimony is written concerning you, that you should observe it continually, so that you should not eat on any day any blood of beasts or birds or cattle during all the days of the earth. And the man who eats the blood of beasts or of cattle or of birds during all the days of the earth, he and his seed shall be rooted out of the land. And do you command the children of Israel to eat no blood, so that their names and their seed may be before Ahiah, our sovereign ruler, continually. And for this Torah.
So now it's calling this book of Torah, right?
Mhm.
This is law, right? Because this book so far giving us commands. It ain't just going on, it's giving us command, right? And this whole book here giving us command, right? This Torah, now I want you to remember this word, this Torah. Keep reading, okay?
Okay. And for this Torah there is no limit of days, for it is forever. They shall observe it throughout their generations, so that they may continue supplicating on your behalf with blood before the altar every day, and at the time of morning and evening they shall seek forgiveness on your behalf perpetually before Ahiah, that they may keep it and not be rooted out. And he gave to Noah and his sons a sign that there should not again be a flood on the earth. He set his bow in the cloud for a sign of the eternal covenant, that there should not again be a flood on the earth to destroy it all the days of the earth.
Go ahead.
So you were saying, right, about the feast day, you said it's like if my dad, what you call for example, because you said if a person do like eat blood or something in that day, right, his seed will be cut off, him and that seed will be cut off from that land completely, right? If let's say, for example, me and my brother consider my dad's seed, am I correct?
Yeah.
So let's say my dad, right, we was back in the land, my dad had did something, I ate some blood, right? Me, Ken, and all three of us, we kicked off that land, essentially.
Don't you follow the commandment, law, statutes, commandments. Your dad gonna get accountable by itself. You guys gonna get accountable. You guys follow the law, statutes, commandments. No, our father not gonna deal with it. Think about it. All the King David received from David, Solomon, and Jeroboam, all of them, everyone that sinned, our father dealt with them. The one that didn't sin, he blessed them. Even though they was from David. You get what I'm saying? So you accountable for your own sin. Your dad gonna do what he gonna do, let him do what he gonna do, but you follow the law, statutes, commandments, so our father gonna bless you and take care of you.
But I was just saying, this is his dream if
Well,
that person.
Well, he will have a seed that's gonna be cursed. That's gonna be a part of y'all. It's not might not be you and your brother, could be another one of his kids. From a whole other woman. Remember Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, this and that, whatever. Abraham had Israelites. He had Esau. Esau was cursed. So it might have to be just through your mother. It could be through another person that he had kids from. That's gonna be cursed. And you're like, man, why they doing this? Why they act like that? We don't act like that. And you see the difference from a whole other woman that he was with. The curse could be going that direction. You don't have to necessarily face towards y'all. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once you follow the law, statutes, commandments, you're basically breaking the curse, but you're following their father, your first father, not your earthly father. Go ahead, Cap. I think it was 15.
15. Jubilee 6, verse 15. And he gave to Noah and his sons a sign that there should not again be a flood on the earth. He set his bow in the cloud for a sign of the eternal covenant, that there should not again be a flood on the earth to destroy all the days of the earth. Get that bow, brother.
Now keep going. It's going to break it up.
For this reason, it is ordained and written on the heavenly tablets that they should celebrate the Feast of Weeks in this month once a year, to renew the covenant every year.
Now I thought the Feast of Week was only when Moses came. Isn't this before Moses? You get what I'm saying? So why, we're going to break down everything from the beginning before Moses. Keep reading,
And this whole festival was celebrated in heaven. From
celebrated
the day,
in what?
in heaven.
In heaven?
In heaven.
Hallelujah. Keep going.
From the day of creation
From the day of creation.
To the days of Noah.
To the days of Noah. Now all this stuff before, now if you don't have these books, Jubilees, Jasher, Enoch, you don't know anything. You're lost. King James 16 ain't going to feed you alone. You need these books to understand why. Now this right here going to break down why we have these feast days. Go ahead, Cap. I think 18.
It says, okay, it says, and this whole festival was celebrated in heaven from the day of creation to the days of Noah, 26 jubilees and 5 weeks of years, 1309 through 1659 AM. And Noah and his sons observed it for 7 jubilees and 1 week of years, 350 years, till the day of Noah's death. From the day of Noah's death, his sons did away with it until the days of Abraham.
Now when you see a gap, right? Because everybody would say, I know they didn't keep the 7 day for Moses. They didn't keep the feast day for Lord. This is why. Because his sons did not keep these days until Abraham. So it's breaking down to you and it's making you understand more King James 1611. Why you didn't see it in King James 1611. Why you didn't say these feast days and all that before Abraham, until Abraham came. After Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Israel. Keep on cap.
And they eat blood.
And they ate blood.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't follow these laws, right?
But Abraham observed it.
Mm-hmm.
And Yitzchak and Yaakov and his children observed it up to your days. And in your days, the children of Israel forgot it.
Israel forgot it also. We forgot it too. That's right now. So this is prophesied from the beginning of creation to the flood and to right now. We forgot it also. Now we're trying to bring it back to, these feast days. That's why it's important, right?
Forgot it until you celebrated it anew on this mountain.
Remember he prophesied earlier about that he was going to bring all this back to Israel? And that's why he took Israel out of Egypt, right? And he gave them the law, statutes, commandments on the mountain. But they forgot it.
So that verse right there, that's when because they forgot it, that's
I thought that's a renewal. He come and renew stuff to Israel when we get lost. We get so far, that was in the book of Judges, because we got so far off the path of commandments, our Father sending judges out to save us. He kept sending them judges after us. This thing, every time we sin, he'll let us go again. We'll go into captivity and they'll destroy us. Then once he get tired, this thing we're going to pray down, he'll send another judge. Then he kept going. He keeps sending us to deliver. He never stopped. He loved us so much. He could have been just cut us off. But he got mercy, man. He still sent us people to come bring us back, even though we done son so long.
Wow. All praise to you. Hallelujah.
And honestly, too, what you see what's happening now is that's why you see brothers on the corner right now. A lot of people don't realize, they think they just out their mind and stuff like that. Nah, he raising us up.
That's right.
Remember, we ain't doing this for no money. We ain't doing this for no personal gain.
That's right.
You know.
Because I'm going to realize, do you think he just sent Moses alone to the children of Israel? No. There was a lot of guys with Moses. There was a lot of elders with Moses. A lot of elders. There was other prophets prophesied too that in Amos written that went out to Israel. That's the whole Bible. They don't speak about all these other prophets that went out and prophesied. So right now, this is awakening. We like Moses. We going out preaching the word. It's not in little groups and sections in different parts of the world, trying to get Israel back home to the Father. That's what we're doing. The Bible ain't gonna break down to you get a spiritual understanding. You know, wow, wait a minute, we actually doing the same thing Moses did. We're going to church, we give him his name back and everything. We're saying this is his name, this is his law, this is the commandments, this is his statute, these are the judgment. When everything was blind, we ain't know, all of us here for Christmas. Happy New Year, all that mess. All of us doing all that stuff. Look at us now.
All praise.
We're breaking them loose from that. We come back to the law, statutes, commandments, and judgment, which our Father gave only Israel. Only Israelites gonna know this. Other nations can't even see it. Right now they get ready for Christmas. Go to the stores, they got Halloween stuff and all that stuff, trick or treat. They get ready for their holidays while we can't do what we're doing. We're not ashamed of this, brother. We got to keep this. Yes, sir.
I love the point that brother had brought out to me the other day when our ancestors was out there warring. Remember when Moses had his staff, he was holding up. When he got tired, he started leaning. Israel started losing. So when he put it back up, Israel started winning. He started getting tired. Aaron and the other brother had to hold Moses up, hold his arms up so we could win. It's showing you this ain't no one-man battle.
That's right.
Okay? We got to lean on each other. We have to. See?
I was on fail because you got to think about it. Elijah had Elisha. You know what I'm saying? All of them had somebody. You ain't never had a prophet that went up by himself telling you going to preach. He had some of those prophets. Prophets was everywhere.
That's like in Mark 3:25 when the apostles was arguing over who's the greatest and who's this, and Yeshua told them that the house divided cannot stand. And then there was another guy, someone else, prophesied besides him.
Yeah, but yeah, it was, even in Shai's time, there was other people prophesying, casting out demons too in his name. So we just gotta work as one. Go with that.
Verse 20 again.
20. Okay.
And do, Jubilee 6, verse 20. And do you command the children of Israel to observe the feast and festival in all their generations for a commandment unto them. One day in the year, in this month, they shall celebrate the festival. For it is the Feast of Weeks. And
Feast of Weeks, everybody know the Feast of Weeks. That feast already gone today at Pentecost. That feast already gone. Keep going, okay?
and the Feast of First Fruits. This feast is the twofold and of a double nature, according to what is written and engraved concerning it. So celebrate it, for I have written in the book of the first Torah.
So right there, remember another word, Torah? Now it's in the book of first Torah. He written in the book of first Torah. This is before King James 611 was written. Right? This is before King James 611 was written. That's why these books are so important for us to read, because they're going to help us understand King James 1611 more than we think we understand it. When you think you know everything in King James 1611 in the Apocrypha, you're lost. You don't know nothing, man.
In that which I have written for you, that you should celebrate it in its season, one day in the year, and I explain to you its sacrifices, that the children of Israel should remember and should celebrate it throughout their generations. In this month, one day in every year.
Now it's going to break down this Enoch calendar. It's going to break down this. Listen to it. Real calendar. It's going to break down a little bit. It's going to give more detail to Enoch calendar. Go ahead, Cal.
And on the new month of the first month, and on the new month of the fourth month.
Something like the new month on the first month, right? New month on the first month, which is that Abib, right? That's Passover, right? Unleavened bread, right? And then this right here going to break down the 14th of that month, the 15th of that month, and the 20th of that month for feast days. This is going to break down the actual days in that month. But this is going to break down that month, which month is the feast day.
So the 14th.
You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So the 14th, and the sun's going down.
No, what I'm trying to say is that, see right here, what we read right now, this is bringing out the month of the feast days. But the King James 1611 is bringing out the actual days in that month. Y'all get what I'm saying now?
Okay.
It's like the King James 1611 actually tell you on the 15th, the 7th, it's bringing out the actual date. Again, these are, but Enoch is telling you which month is actually then. Yo, you understand that? This is just telling you that month, the whole month, and telling you that day count for that month, everything. But King James 1611 is giving you that actual date of that month. So if we go back to King James 23 and 23, it's going to say
23.
yeah, precept this one right here, what we just read, when it said, on the new month, the first month of the new month. You see it? The first month of the new month, that'll be Passover, so we know we go back to Leviticus.
February 24th.
You got it?
Yeah, Leviticus 23, 24.
No, let's start at Leviticus 23 and 5.
Verse 5?
Yeah, precept that, because this is right now talking about the first month, right? So that's a bill. But now you go to Leviticus 23 and 5.
And the 14th day
And the 14th day, not saying which day in that month.
of the first month.
Of the first
evening.
month. So,
That's what I was asking.
yeah, that's what it's telling you. It's telling you about that first month when it starts. That feast day going to be in that first month. But in King James 1611, it's going to break down the exact date of that month for that feast.
I like that.
Read 23 again, Cap. You get it?
23. And on the new month of the first month, and on the new month of the fourth month.
So that fourth month, anybody can show me what the fourth month he's talking about? Anybody can show me on this calendar when we get the fourth month at? Go ahead, sis.
It's what you would call Tammuz.
Tammuz, you're right. Now he just told you the first month. And now he said the fourth month, which is going to be a feast month. Right? That's why I got this way to say feast, command months. These are command months. Right? And I got them all in yellow. These are command months. You got spring, you got summer months, you got all these in yellow that are command feasts. all these are command pieces. That this right here gonna break out, bring out. Go ahead, Cal, read 23 again.
And on the new month of the first month,
First month, that's the
And-
bill, he reads,
and on the new month of the fourth month,
that'll be Tammuz, what the sister just said.
and on the month of the seventh
The
month,
7th month. Now, which one is the 7th month?
What you call it, what's that one called?
7th month is right here.
Okay, that's the day.
He not breaking down his calendar is what it's doing, according to the feast days. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He not basically breaking down his calendar just like it is. That's why it's perfect that way. And I got to put, all right. If you count this right here, that's why I get this calendar here. You got 7 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the month we're talking about right now. This is our feast day, September, October, according to their calendar. What you got the blowing the trumpet, we got atonement, and we got hold on, the other the tabernacle. We got all these fruits. And again, it says the 7th month, we got feast, blowing the trumpets, first day. We got atonement, 10th day, the same month. We got tabernacle, 15th day. That's in Leviticus 23, 23, 34. It's breaking down detail of these feasts. It's giving us everything, all the meat laying out. If we really look at it, that's why I try to make it simple. You got 52 Shabbats a year, 13 weeks. They separate by 13 weeks apart. You got 364 days a year. All this breaks down the Enoch calendar. And this what we're reading right now. It's going to break it down perfectly if you read it and understand it.
Finally get it.
You get it?
My head, my light bulb down, praise y'all.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, because like right when you start counting, when you, I don't know where my head was.
Yeah.
I was sitting like, what? Now I get it. 1, 2, 3. Now I can count it out. Now I know when the first day start. Okay.
That's right. You go by the equinox. The world equinox is going to be on the 20th of every year in April.
On your calendars, it'll help too if you put 1, 2, 3, 4, go around like a clock.
Through 12.
Yeah.
12 months.
Go around just like a clock. Yeah. Yeah, it just go around just like a clock. It's just really that simple.
It's just that simple.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, and then
Like the clock, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4. That should be the days of the
Yeah, just like the clock. The same way they made you watch the same.
Yeah.
That's
They just
how
change
they-
everything
They
around.
just change it around. That's how you think they got time. From this.
Them some snakes,
What you
boy.
call them again?
They some snakes.
Yes, there you go. Practice.
Crack it down.
So what about the non-commandment? This is right there.
What we want to write too, that's Purim, Adam, my Adam, that's on the 25th of December. That's a non-commandment. That's in Esther.
So it's an option.
No, it's not an option, but
It does.
we're gonna do the commandments, man. According to our people, we bring about our people. We everything our people did. I mean, they were trying to kill Israel, and they got delivered for that, man. You wanna do that, man?
I know it just say non-commandment.
Well, it's not because a lot of times I don't want to put it in the category of command that this command, but it is something that Israel want to do. That's what we really want to observe that day too.
We should put mandatory.
But I can put for you, I put mandatory. But like I said, it's once you get understanding of it, it's simple. Once you understand, see, that's why I try to break down the months that these days fall on. The months right here, in 30 days. And you got to count your days right, because he's not going to break down 30 days, 30 days, 31 days. Last month, the EC season, 31 days, you have 30, 60, 91. 30, 60, 91. All these seasons going to be 91 days apart. And your feast day is always going to be right after that last 31 days. And that's how it's easy. That's why it's easy to just adjust this according to this knowledge. Right, use this. You can use this just to get today like I did. I know that this is a day of atonement right now. Sundown, sundown. And that's why y'all book y'all parts don't say new moon, right? This people not gonna say that. They say new month, I'm gonna say new month, and call it what it is. When they change that, they know that we will get blinded from the feast days, and they're gonna put new moon in the Bible. That's why a lot of guys going by new moon, but the new moon should be in the Bible. Well, you got two words in the Bible. You got Uriah and Kodesh. Both of them names don't. I mean, how you gonna say both of them mean new moon, new month? Them two different days.
Ask the council.
What was that, Cap? 20? Start at 23 again.
23. And on the new month of the first month, of the new month of the fourth month, and on the new month of the seventh month, and on the new month of the 10th month.
New month of the 10th, but now again, anybody show me the 10th month at?
Come on, man.
I really don't.
All you do is count.
Okay,
Nobody say that. Just take it with the feast day, right?
Winter,
T-Bat,
highlighted right
Yeah,
there.
just take it with the feast day. It's in winter. The last feast gonna be in winter, gonna be cold, right? So again, like I said, it's easy about that. Yellow highlights for the feast day. So
Just count to 10.
just count,
Just
yeah.
count to 10. Look at it like a clock.
One.
I'm just
Yeah,
like breaking it down.
yeah,
Simple,
yeah.
simple as it can be. Just count.
Yeah.
Like you count to 10 o'clock.
Like count 10. Like I said, use it as a clock.
There's a clock.
I was stuck
Yeah.
at, I was stuck at starting at the 15th, when March 15th come. That's what I was stuck at. You follow that?
Yeah, well, it's the 20th. You gotta go by the equinox. We go by the American equinox. When you do that same part day, same part night, and you're not gonna give us that. Once you do that, you count your days with this calendar. You use the equinox that calendar. You know that it's only 20, so you count from that first day, I'll be on that 20th. And you keep counting from there. So right now, since we got this calendar here, we got this,
Right.
we don't need to go to the beginning no more. We go anywhere in here and justify what it is. Like this right here, this calendar right here is broke down easy.
All praise.
Right here's our month right now, which is, this is our 7th month, right?
I never.
Which is September, October. Then you got October, November, December. All of them is broke down with the world calendar. You can number your days easy. If you get the day, right now, we're right here, right? We're right here. This is the beginning, going to the end of this month, going to the next month.
Month 7.
So we're not having them, that's right, we'll have a feast until, what we say, winter. And we have a feast.
So Hanan, or Hanan, month 7. So it's gonna be by the heathen calendar.
By the
it's
heathen-
September.
That's September,
30th.
October. That's
So
right.
whenever we look at September 30th, we know on our calendar is Hanan or
That's right, we
month
know our
7.
original name
Yeah.
according to Hebrew, according to our calendar.
Yeah, it'd be month
And
7.
you still add it up according to, right here say September, October. It could be 30 days that month, right? So in the middle of this month, it's gonna be in the midst of this month. It ain't gonna be that whole month like this calendar. It's gonna be in the midst of this month. And that's why I have put new month. Our 7th month started on the 18th, on 18th one to the 19th. That'd be our new month, the blowing the trumpet. Now we count that, again, if we count that, blowing the trumpets from Leviticus 23 and 24. Get a cap and read it.
Absolutely. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month,
In the 7th month,
and the first day
the first day of the month.
of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath.
So this will be, this way, our first day of our month be on the 18th, going to the 19th, of blowing the trumpet. That'll be our new month, right? And then when you going down to 27, read 27, Cap.
Also, on the 10th day
On the 10th day,
of this 7th month,
or the same 7th month, the same month. You don't go to another month, right? The 10th day. So we know this is the first day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The atonement is today. Sundown last night.
I can remember that easy. It's my so-called birthright.
Yeah, it's sundown. All you do,
Wow.
and like I said, King Day 1611 break down the days. This right here give you like the months, break down the months and the feast day. This right here give you a day that say it's numbering these days. Say on the 10th day of the 7th month. Now you go to 36 count.
36,
No, 34.
34, Leviticus 23, verse 34. Speaking to the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month.
Now the 15th of the 7th month, the same month now. The same month now. Let's count again. 15th of the 7th month. Now we know this right here was the 10th, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we know now, Wednesday night going Thursday of October, it's going to be a Feast of Tabernacles. That'll be our next feast, Tabernacles. Wednesday night, sundown, going to the Thursday. But you gotta have this Enoch calendar, but if you ain't got the Enoch calendar, you won't. That's why I gave everybody a copy. If everybody need extra copies, I'll give them to you. And I can highlight them just like this for you and break it down. Go ahead.
Okay, so the trumpet, that's the only day that is blown on?
That's the actual feast day. That's the actual feast day. Trumpet. That was on That was the first day of this one that we missed.
Go to Numbers chapter 10 and 1 about trumpet blowing. Yeah, just real quick. Numbers chapter 10 verse 1.
You want that, General?
Please, brother. Yeah.
Numbers 10 and 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Make thee 2 trumpets of silver.
Make them a what?
2 trumpets of silver.
Silver.
2 trumpets of silver. Of a whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of assembly and for the journeying of the camps.
Keep going.
And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And if they blow but with 1 trumpet, when the princes which are heads of the thousands of Israel shall gather themselves unto thee. When ye blow an alarm, then the camps that lie on the east part shall go forward. When ye blow on alarm the second time, then the camps that lie on the south shall take their journey. They shall blow an alarm for their journeys. But when the congregation is to be gathered together, ye shall blow, but ye shall not sound an alarm. And the sons of Aaron, the priest, shall blow with the trumpets, and they shall be to you for an ordinance for every throughout your generations.
The reason why I took you there, because you notice you see brothers with what? Ram horns.
Yeah,
What our
that's
Father
why I
told us
asked
to
that
have.
question.
Silver.
Silver.
There's something don't read. They said if they read this Bible right, they're supposed to, man, they'll be in order. They out of order.
Yeah.
Remember too, what's popular with everybody else ain't popular with our Father.
All right.
I always remember that. That's scripture.
And that's why Enoch separated from that.
Yep. Silver horns. We used to have silver. Yep. And even now I tell you when you're supposed to go to war or something, when you're supposed to blow.
A symbol,
Yep.
a symbol or journey.
Yep.
That's why I say a lot of times you don't belong. A lot of these camps, they got doctrine. You can't follow. You gotta say, give me scripture. And I get mad if you say, give me scripture.
Joshua did blow a ram's horn. He did now. However, that's probably all he had at the time. But right here, we're commanded. This is a commandment that we have silver horns. So I asked you this question: how many camps do you see with an actual silver horn blowing it?
None.
Never seen it.
I've seen some old
Never
like
went to that
one.
scripture either.
So, yeah, and like I said, we're gonna keep going with the lesson. But if you read all the way down to 10, you see like memorials, and even when you go on to war, you're supposed to blow that silver horn. So, but just
Also, brother.
Just edifying with the truth.
Yeah, that fit in.
What
That
is
fit.
that?
That fit.
What was that?
You had me to read verse 34, but then we came back. It was right here on the 10th month, are the days of remembrance. Jubilee 6. Jubilee 6, verse 23. I'm at the bottom, lower part of the paragraph. The days of remembrance, and the days of the seasons in the 4 divisions of the year. These are written and ordained as a testimony forever, and Noah ordained them for himself as feasts for the generations forever, so that they have become thereby a memorial unto him. And on the new month of the first month, he was bidden to make for himself an ark.
Now, what can we find out of King James 6:11? That we did in 7, 8, and 9. But we ain't good at just calling out. That we find out, you can, like, read King James 6:11 and compare it to this right here. But this right here will break down more details about why the feast day is important. Keep going, okay?
Verse 25, family. And on the new month of the first month, he was bidden to make for himself an ark. And on that day, the earth became dry. And he opened the ark and saw the earth. And on the new month of the 4th month, the mouths of the deep depths of the abyss beneath were closed. And on
What is he doing? Anybody explain to me what he's doing?